welcome into Extra Time. We'll talk about Shaka's weekend a little later on.
Why?
If we may, because
Why?
we've had some questions about it.
But my weekend?
You were spotted at Augusta.
Oh?
There's no Craig Burley. He's gone to go do the daily, what's it called again?
Daily wager.
Daily wager.
Daily wager.
Yes.
He's gone to do that. Fear not, we're here. My zit is here. I'm here.
Yes, very much.
Is your zit filling in for Craig? Is that what you're
Well, it's
suggesting?
filling.
It's just
filling with
radiating
something.
heat off his nose. It's quite something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. No, don't do that.
Come closer.
No, don't do that.
Get in there.
No, no.
Get in there.
Don't
Go on,
do
Brian.
that.
Have a look at it. 30 children.
You made
Good.
it
Love to
public.
see that.
Oh, okay, that thing is
Right.
nice.
Interesting how Ajax and United have progressed since the Europa League final 2 years ago, especially when considering the money spent, players sold by each club. I had to be reminded that United won the Europa League 2 years ago with a 2-0 win against Ajax. Gab, is this interesting for you?
It is and it isn't. I mean, look, the reality is,
Marcotti
certain
just tweet, who
players
is
like
Gab's
Matthijs,
big rival.
Oh.
Controversy.
Yes, he's the senior writer. Certain players like Matthijs De Ligt and Donny van de Beek, I think, are generational players. It's not like you can plan on bringing those people through. You can't plan on Mazraoui. It's certainly not something that happened 2 years ago. You know, this was a team that was progressing, but look, they also got themselves an absolute stud, I think, of a manager in Ten Hag, whereas, you know, 3 years ago when they reached the Europa League final, it was freaking Peter Bosz, not quite the same thing. So clubs make mistakes, clubs succeed, clubs get things right. It's obvious that even in the low times, Ajax were never as bad or never as far away. You know, it's interesting that guy who came on, I think, is a great example of this. If you remember him, Daily Sinkgraven, you know, he was Ajax's record signing. They paid $7 million for him, which is an enormous amount for Ajax 3-4 years ago. He was very young. His dad was a pro. People thought great things about him. And then the guy got injured and hasn't been the same. So, you know, I think we need to sometimes really look at a broader picture when we look at football clubs. But that's the long answer. The short answer is
long, yeah.
yes, Ajax have been better run than Manchester United.
Gab, I've
Mark is right.
been told to ask you why you hate De Ligt.
Ooh.
You think he's very overrated, apparently.
Wow.
Gab.
No, I don't hate De Ligt. I think he was thrown in at the deep end way too young, and you know, certainly with the national side, he's obviously lived up to it with Ajax. I think there's still a lot more to come from him, and I don't know that athletically he's quite there yet. He's certainly very, very strong, but you know, there are some players who I think can build tremendous careers without necessarily being athletic freaks at a young age. Those the defenders who normally get playing time very young tend to be, above all, tremendous athletes, which he's not. He's a very good athlete, but what he does have is obviously a tremendous football brain, and in terms of technical ability, he's right up there among the very best in the world.
Okay.
At his
He
position.
looked very athletic today in the header.
Yes, the header was quite.
yeah.
We've got a lot of questions. I think we had a record number of questions today for Extra Time, so let's not dwell on them with such long answers.
Okay.
Paul Pogba has been so ineffective in the last few games for United. Should United sell him now or risk having an unsatisfied player in the dressing room next season? Everyone blamed Mourinho in the past, but the problem still remains after Mourinho. Did nothing today. Anonymous again.
I think if you get a buyer for anybody in that United dressing room and you get decent money, take it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a long and expensive rebuilding process for United. You take what you can when, and as we were saying on the show, there's an awful lot of mediocrity.
How hard would you push if you were Madrid, for example, to get him?
Not very.
No.
Not very. And that's why if I'm Manchester United, I think about the fact that I don't want top-class talent walking out the door, because I actually need top-class talent to come through the doors. So I don't need to have one of my more talented guys walk out. And I just don't think, because of what he has done and not done, that Real Madrid would be like, yeah, that's our guy. I don't see it happening.
Let's stick with Madrid and get a little philosophical.
Oh.
Does Ronaldo need Madrid more, or does Madrid need Ronaldo more?
Madrid needs Ronaldo more.
No.
Ronaldo needs Madrid more. Ronaldo doesn't need anybody. He's all right.
He does.
What does he need?
Everyone. People to get him the ball.
Well, he wasn't going to get the ball with this Madrid team.
What? It's exactly the same as last year's Madrid team.
Was it?
Yes.
No, it wasn't. They're worse.
What's the change?
They're far worse.
Where are the personnel
They are
changes?
far worse.
But it's the same players.
Yeah, but they're older.
See, successful relationships are built on compromise.
This is.
They need
This
each
is
other.
10 years of marriage counselling talk.
17 years of marriage. Thriving, by the way. Thriving.
Wow.
I love you, babe.
That's right.
Love you.
Yeah, I just had to put that.
Do you think that United could have had a chance if Drake took a selfie with Messi? It's the Drake curse, of course. Which continuing.
He needed a picture with the whole team.
I took a picture of Drake a few years ago.
I
here
played
we
FIFA
go.
against Drake.
Yeah.
Oh.
I beat him easily.
And we've never been the same since.
No.
No problem.
It's gone downhill since.
Shaka,
Very
is
quickly.
Ajax your #1 team now in your power rankings?
No. Barcelona will still be #1. We have to see what happens tomorrow.
You don't know the rest of your power rankings, do you?
Huh?
You don't know the rest of your power
I'll have to
rankings.
wait for all the games to play.
Let's be honest, you don't
There's
know who
games
else
to
you
come
have in your
tomorrow
top 10.
and Thursday.
We did actually have a half-time segment where we had about 30 seconds to fill, so Shaka was struggling. And in struggling, he said Ajax will be a force to be reckoned with. This was at the start of the Champions League.
I wasn't struggling.
Definitely, that was a filler line.
No, it wasn't.
Definitely a
I
filler line.
foresaw what was coming.
If this Ajax side, Gab, win the Champions League, will it be a bigger achievement than Leicester win the league? Well, no. But Gab, you can answer it. Gab.
No, it won't be. It won't be because Ajax are a legitimate team with legitimate stars, and most of all, this is a knockout competition, so it's entirely different. It would be a tremendous achievement, but no, not on a par with Leicester.
This is what I've learned. He hates De Ligt, and he hates Leicester.
Well,
I mean, that's what
that's
what I got out of that.
5,000 to 1, apparently.
Yeah. Who said that?
And now to the very main point.
Yes.
The whole extra time. We end with this tweet.
What?
Pretty sure I saw Shaka at the Masters today. What a Newcastle legend. Alongside that tweet, there was a picture of you back in your playing days. Shaq.
What was that?
There it is.
Hey! Look at that touch.
Is that what you wore to the Masters?
Look at that touch.
Yeah, first off, did you wear that to the Masters? That'd be brilliant if he went in full Newcastle.
Full Newcastle kit.
Goalkeeper gloves, the whole shebang. That would be brilliant. So, Shaq,
Yeah.
how was it?
Excellent.
Yeah.
We were really good. I was there for Sunday. I was there Saturday and Sunday.
Wow. So,
So-
what were your tactics? Did you follow Tiger or did you?
I positioned myself where the drives would land.
Right.
That would be the fairway.
Are you
Most
allowed
of the
on
time. Most of the time.
He's trying to catch the ball with his gloves on.
Most of the time. But so at least that way you could see the second shots into the green and you could get a
Right.
view of the green. And then you'd have to kind of stay ahead of the Tiger crowd.
What was it like when obviously Woods went ahead? When it kind of changed?
it was crazy because everybody's standing looking at the only because you're not allowed to have your phone on the course or anything of the sort. Everybody just standing, staring at the leaderboards, and then every time a number comes down, you see the guy go up, climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
Everybody just standing there, kind of staring up, waiting to see what happens. It was a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
So where do you put your phone? You have to.
You have to check it at the gate. There's a big thing at the gate where
Right.
you have to turn your phone in, they give you a ticket,
Yep.
and then they do give it, and they search you, and nothing. You're not allowed to take anything.
So you actually get to talk to people then.
You have to talk to
Well,
people.
imagine that. Well, what a world we
You
live
have
in
no-
where we
that-
can
that's
actually
the
talk to each
only
other.
way you have to talk to each other. And then on the 18th, when he thinks he putt, I am a couple hundred yards away.
Right.
You can't get anywhere near the green.
Sure.
But everybody just starts running around and hugging each other, and you're high-fiving, and people just. It was fun. It was
very
a lot of fun.
nice.
It was good. It was a good Masters to be at.
Yeah, not bad one.
Yeah, I guess
Shaq.
so.
Yeah, I picked a good one.
So you were not rooting for Molinari then?
No. No. I was.
Stevie was.
Yeah, Steve.
I was.
Stevie was very angry that Tiger won.
Only Stevie would be.
I know,
Only,
it was-
only Stevie would be. And you couldn't help but
To
that.
feel it, feel
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah.
Well, lovely, Shaq. Were you going back next year?
I don't think I'd be invited there.
And can we come along?
Well, if I get an invite, I'll see what I can do.
That is the emptiest promise I've ever heard in my life. Thank you very much.
So we'll be watching the Masters here.
See what I can do.
See what I can do.
I'll put it in my Rolodex.
Thanks to Gab. We're back to. Are you here tomorrow, Shaq?
Yeah. No Masters tomorrow.
No, that's it. Already the feelers are gone.
Hey, you know quietly who was angry about Shaka being at the Masters? Craig Burley.
Oh, wow.
Craig Burley.
We're back tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You can see Craig on the Daily Wager as well, by the way.
Oh, go on.
Okay.